24 hours, shiny dragon types only. Catch 3 shiny legendaries, no trade resort. If I fail, a shiny Zygarde goes to one of you. I'm doing this in the hardest copy of Pokémon Brick Bronze ever made. I'm probably gonna lose, let's see. The journey starts with a problem. There are no shiny dragon type starters. So I had to improvise. Totodile. Why? Mega Feraligatr becomes a water and dragon type, and that's the closest thing I've got. At hour 4, I finally got a shiny Totodile. I sprint straight to Sylvan City with my shiny Croconaw, ready for the first gym, and it's an electric type gym, which means I'm basically walking into a blender. So there's only one strategy saving me, XP farming. So I spent way too long bullying the same trainer over and over until Croconaw at level 30. And finally, my shiny Feraligatr absolutely deleted the gym leader's entire electric team. Since we were over leveled, the fire gym didn't stand a chance. Badge secured instantly. Then I pushed straight to Roria City for the third gym. Feraligatr handled most of the team without effort, but Ludicolo actually brought it low before getting finished off. Swampert comes in, I click Trailblaze, and it drops. Third badge done. Next stop, Anthean City. Same pattern. Feraligatr suits almost everything. Halucia tries to make it interesting, gets Feraligatr low, but gets one shot in return. Ice Punch clears up the last one, and that's badge 4. At hour 8, I head straight to Aradia City for the 5th gym. Even with the over-leveled Feraligatr, I could barely do any damage. The gym uses double battles, so I'm getting hit twice every single turn. I needed teammates. Now that I'd finally had access to more dragon types, I started building a real team. I bought Swablues, Drippies and Bagons, dropped them in the daycare and started hatching. After about 3 hours in total, I ended up with a shiny Swablu and shiny Drippy. Then I went for a shiny Bagon. That one took around 10 minutes. After all the eggs and all the resets, I finally had an actual team. I trained the team and the 5th gym leader got wiped faster than Germany in the World Cup. Now I had access to Feraligatr's Megastone, so after buying it, I went straight to Floruma City for the 6th gym. His team got wiped instantly. At hour 12, I headed to Frostville City for the Dark type gym leader. First attempt, I lost. Second attempt, the team held together, and Feraligatr plus Dragonport teamed up on Mega Absol to secure the 7th gym badge. Now that I had access to more dragon types, I went to the cave where only dragons spawn. At hour 16, I found a shiny Noibat, and 10 encounters later, I got a shiny Axew. I also got a Duraludon, since having a steel dragon type would help a lot. After about half a box of eggs, I hatched a shiny Duraludon and evolved into Archaludon. With a full team, I headed to Crescent Island for the 8th gym badge. This was the hardest fight since the first gym. Noivern traded with Typhlosion, Archaludon traded with Gengar, Feraligatr got knocked out, Haxorus took out Annihilate, and Mimikyu used a Z-move to remove Dragonpult. I sent in Salamence, and both my Pokemon got taken out, leaving only Archaludon. I kept spamming health potions, and because Archaludon had stamina, its defense kept rising every single hit. Once it hit max defense, I used Flash Cannon to take Mimikyu out, and then finished their last Pokemon that earned me the final gym badge, which meant I had access to a lot of shiny dragon legendaries. First, I wanted a Zygarde, but to unlock it, I needed Darkrai and Xerneas. After getting both, I went to Glistering Grotto and found Zygarde. A few hours later, finally got a shiny Zygarde, the Pokemon you might win at the end of the video. At hour 18, I went to the cave to hunt for shiny Koraidon. After a handful of resets, I got a shiny Koraidon. Once I cleared Victory Road, I head to the raid den, since you can get Roaring Moon and the Suicune, Entei and Raikou Paradox forms there. Getting one shiny would finish the free shiny legendary dragon requirement. The problem is that shiny raid legendaries are insanely rare. After 3 hours, the craziest thing that has ever happened in one of my videos happened. A shiny Walking Wake. I clicked Skill Shot and Walking Wake knocked me out before I even moved. 3 hours wasted for nothing. My Pokemon weren't EV trained, and I was broke, so I used a money boosting incense and started farming. With Zygarde stacking Dragon Dances, I swept the Steel Elite 4 member. Next was a Fighting Elite 4 member, same plan. After a bunch of Dragon Dances and Dual Wing Beats, I swept him too and earned almost 600k. I kept repeating the fights until every Pokemon on my team, and even the ones sitting in my PC, were fully maxed out, since they would be important later on. Once the team was finished, I was finally ready. I sweeped for the Fighting and Steel Elite 4 members. But the toughest fight in the entire run was a Fairy Elite 4 member. I battled them for an hour straight, losing over and over, until on hour 23 this happened. Koraidon landed 2 Drain Punches on Grimmskull, but got taken out by Azumarill. I sent in Dragonpult, used Thunderbolt to get Azumarill to half HP, and got knocked out. Feraligatr came in, used Trailblaze to remove it. Archaludon used Meteor Beam on Xerneas, which took Xerneas out, but also knocked me out because of recoil. They sent in Delphox, I sent Feraligatr back in, and Liquidation removed it. Haxorus took out Fluttermane, and they sent in Mega Gardevoir. I swapped to Salamence, Iron Tail connected, and finally the fight ended. Next was the Ice type double battle. I swapped Salamence out for Zygarde, The fight opened with Zygarde using 2 Protects, while Feraligatr used 2 Dragon Dances. 2 Trailblazers took out Iron Bundle, and Feraligatr landed a good hit on Ninetales before both Zygarde and Feraligatr fainted. I sent in Koraidon, together they took out Ninetales and Shinpao. Then came Domanitan and Calyrex. Haxorus fainted, they used a Z move on Dragonpult, and both of their Pokemon got taken out, just leaving a Mega Abomasnow. It still managed to take out Dragonpult and Archaludon, leaving a 1v1 with Koraidon. I survived with a Focus Sash, used Flame Charge and won. The clock said 23 hours and 40 minutes. I went to the Battle Coliseum to change a few moves, and I was ready for the champion. I opened with Koraidon with Grimmskull. 2 Drain Punches knocked it out. They sent in Calyrex, I swapped out Archaludon, Dark Pulse handled it. Dragonpult used Draco Meteor to remove Gouging Fire. Then King Gambit came in, Archaludon outsped it and used Body Press to get it low, but they used a Z move to knock me out. Haxorus came in and used Brick Break, finished King Gambit. Feraligatr used Ice Punch on Mega Salamence, got it low but got one-shotted. Haxorus cleaned it up. They sent in Magearna, Earthquake from Haxorus landed, Haxorus fainted, and Koraidon used Flame Charge to finish Magearna. Champion beaten. 1 fight left. The creator. They opened Deoxys, Koraidon didn't get hit up. Archaludon came in, Dark Pulse to get it low. They sent in a shiny Arceus, Body Press from Archaludon took it out. Darkrai came in and used a Z move, and Archaludon fainted. Haxorus got it low but fainted. Dragonpult used Flamethrower to finish Darkrai. Zacian came in, I sent in Salamence, survived with the Focus Sash, and Iron Tail one-shotted it. Then shiny Mega Rayquaza. Dragonpult used Draco Meteor and one-shot it. They sent in Deoxys again, I swapped to Salamence, it got taken out, leaving Dragonpult alone. Shadow Ball knocked out Deoxys, I used Shadow Ball again, and it knocked out Alakazam. I beat the champion, but the run wasn't complete. I had 5 minutes left, and I needed 1 more shiny legendary. I rushed to Freezing Fissure for Kyurem, the only legendary I had a chance of getting in that time, and after 5 minutes of resets, this happens. Shiny Kyurem. I found a Kyurem at the last second. The timer hit 0 before I could even throw a single Pokeball. I didn't have time to catch it, and just like that, I failed. So to make it right, I'm giving away the shiny Zygarde from this run. To enter, comment your Roblox username and your favorite Pokemon from this run. That's all from me. Until the next run.